Greetings, jazz aficionados. Lovers of the craft we like to call modern music. That's what Charlie Parker liked to call it. I'm here to make Tough Talk number 10. It's been a while since I have made one of these, so I was encouraged to make this based upon a conversation I had with a student of mine. And the basic gist of this is, here it is, Tough Talk number 10. There is money in music. There is money in music. You know, many people warn those who dream to may have a career in music that, there'll be starving artists and they won't have and they won't be able to support themselves in music. And I have been guilty of the years and maybe even preaching or teaching that. But that is a fallacy. Let me tell you why that's a fallacy. Because I challenge you to listen. Try to watch a movie. Try to listen to the radio. Try to listen to anything on YouTube, just as you're doing right now. Music is everywhere. You go to church, you're going to hear some music. You go to a wedding, you're going to hear music. I realize some people are playing tracks, but even the tracks that are being played in these areas, somebody's getting paid to perform this music. And then those musicians that you are listening to performing on those, they had to have teachers. And many times, if not, I would say 90% of the time, those performers did not just up and just teach themselves. They had to take lessons and I was listening to Rick Beato's website, and he was saying that he probably has taught over 10,000 hours of music instruction. He was saying that some of his students have gone on to become professionals in their own right. So my thought is, don't fall into the attitude of, oh, I won't get any money. I'm going to be in poverty. I'm going to be poor and that kind of thing. Now, there is some dues to be paid. I'm not saying that, I don't want to paint an unrealistic picture, but if you stay true to your gift and stay true to the things that you want to do, the Bible says your gift will make room for you. So your gift is going to make room for you. So don't fret, don't be upset. All the things are going to work out. Just have a plan and work. So if you're wanting to go to school and go to music school, you have to have a plan so that you don't incur too much debt. Now that's a whole nother topic. Does it really make sense to go to music school and spend $60, $70 to $100,000 in debt when you could have went to your state school and basically learned the same thing? So that's a whole nother topic. But the point of this tough talk is there is money in music. Yes, it seems like the orchestras are downsizing. Yes, it seems like the big band, the jazz big band, is a thing of the past. Yes, it does seem like there are opportunities that are not as numerous. Example, being a studio musician or being playing on Broadway, especially in this pandemic, not being able to perform as much. But people are still finding ways to support themselves through music. Probably the number one way many people are supporting themselves is through education. So that's a big one right there. But even if you don't make your money educating others on how to be a better musician, you can still support yourself by, performing. And music is going to always be needed. Music is going to be always one of those things that people need in their life. So I just wanted to say that if you stay true to your music, and have a plan. That's a big thing. Not having a plan is the issue. That's the issue. When you plan to be a professional musician and you don't have a plan, you know, all the musicians that I have encountered and those musicians that I've seen on YouTube, in the interviews that I watched on YouTube, they all had a plan as far as how they were going to support themselves. And yes, there were times where they may, you know, have had to be a waiter, or they may have had to work at Blockbuster, like Rick Beato was talking about, you know, working at Blockbuster Video and teaching music lessons at a music store and that kind of thing. So, you know, this is one of those things where you have to have faith, and sometimes you do have to do things that you wouldn't necessarily do, but meanwhile, things will take care of themselves. I was listening to, I'm trying to think of the name, I think it was Amy Nolte was speaking on the fact that, you know, raising her children and, you know, having a performing career was difficult. And she had a conversation with Joanne Brackeen on an airplane, and Joanne Brackeen encouraged her that she's able to, you know, be a mother and then also be a performer, because that's what she did. If you're not familiar with Joanne Brackeen, she's an NEA jazz master. If you're not familiar with Amy Nolte, you can just type in her name, Amy, Aimee, and then Nolte, Nolte. It may have two E's, I'm not sure, but great YouTube channel. But the point of this is that you can support yourself in music. And I know many well-meaning, good people may try to discourage you from being a musician or even being a music teacher, because you know, they feel like you're gonna be in poverty. Well, that's not necessarily so. I mean, I'm not rich, you know, I'm not a millionaire, and I probably won't ever be. No, I'm not speaking that I won't be, but you know, it could happen, but it depends on me, on what I desire to do. But I'm not doing this to be a millionaire. I'm doing this to affect people and change lives. So that's a tough talk for Tough Talk 10, is that there is money in music, and you just have to find a niche, find a category that you can fit in, and stick to it, stick to the plan, so that, you know, you can reap the benefits of all your hard work. So this is Tough Talk number 10. There is money in music. You can make as much money as you plan to make. And yes, things do happen, but it's with any business. So, you know, that's all I want to say. Tough Talk number 10. There is money in music. Y'all have a good day wherever you are in the world. Thank you.